Hola a todos. En este video vamos a aprender de uno de los verbos que son irregulares en la forma yo. Hey everybody. In this video, we're going to learn about some of the verbs that are irregular in the yo form. Many times you will hear these verbs referred to as go verbs. This is because many of them end with the letters G-O. This video is going to focus on a few of the most common go verbs, but there are many verbs in Spanish that are irregular in the yo form. Let's get started, shall we? Vale. Vámonos, muchachos. We already know how to conjugate regular verbs, but maybe you've noticed that some verbs don't follow the regular rules of conjugation in the yo form. For example, let's look at the verb tener. We already know that tener means to have and that it's an ER verb. We know it's an ER verb because it ends in ER. We conjugate tener by using the regular ER endings. So the conjugation chart looks like this. Did you notice that the yo form ends in go instead of just o? Many other verbs we are using this year have this same irregularity. This is why they are called go verbs, because their yo form ends in go. Let's try another one. See if you can conjugate hacer on your own in all forms. Pause the video to give yourself enough time to write it down. Did you come up with this? Vale. Notice that just like tener, all the forms of hacer follow the regular ER conjugations except for the yo form. It ends in go. Here are some other verbs that use go in the yo form. Traer, to bring, becomes yo traigo. Notice that it's spelled IGO, not EGO. Salir, to leave or go out, becomes yo salgo. Venir, to come, changes to yo vengo. Poner, to put, place, or set, becomes yo pongo. Decir, to say or to tell, becomes yo digo. Now let's look at some other common verbs that are also regular in the yo form but don't end in go. Let's try dar. It is an AR verb, so we apply the regular AR endings. Try it for yourself, leaving the yo form blank if you don't know. Again, pause the video if you need to. Does your chart look like this? Vale. Here is the yo form of dar, pronounced doy, D-O-Y. Add it to your chart to make sure that you don't forget. Here are some other verbs that have irregular yo forms that also do not end in go. Saber, to know, facts, or information, becomes yo sé. Notice that there is an accent above the E. Conocer is to know or be familiar with people and places, changes to yo conozco. Traducir, to translate, becomes yo traduzco. And last but not least, ver, to see, becomes yo veo. Ver is considered irregular because if we use the normal conjugations, the yo form would simply be vo, which is incorrect. We have to then adjust to make it veo, V-E-O, which is the correct yo form for ver. To recap, you've just learned 12 verbs that are irregular in the yo form. In case you missed them the first time, here they are again. And this time I've indicated which verbs are also stem changing verbs by putting the type of change in parentheses next to the infinitive. Take a moment and add these to your notes. As an added help, you may want to choose a few more verbs to conjugate out fully so that you can visualize the irregular yo form in relation to the rest of the verb. To help with pronunciation, you can rewind this video to listen and repeat the list after you have finished writing them.
Created using Powtoon.